Good morning. It's a morning. Good morning, Lisa. I see you in here already at 7:30. I was not ready at 7:30. Did I just throw a toy for you? 7:25 was on the clock and I hadn't even started eating my breakfast. And I was like, I better schedule this for 7:40. So that's why I'm a little late. I needed a little time to breathe in between bites. So I did 7:40. I was like, I can eat in 15 minutes. That wasn't the issue. It's just I wanted to be able to eat somewhat slow. Normal pace. I'm going to sew my tails in while I'm waiting. Woke up with a headache this morning, but I went to bed with a headache because I was staying up late to try and pre-order a gaming system that we struggled to get. So 30 minutes of trying and we said, it's not our time to get one. So we'll just try it when they come out. Good morning, Kendall. You changed your name to KK, Kendall's Crochet. I like it. And then hello, Tammy. Tammy's Critters and Things. I will, it may be a hot minute before I get those needle holders sent to you, but I will get them sent to you. Just ask Emily from Emerson's Crochet. She is still waiting on looms from me because I don't plan to really use them. I don't think. Good morning, Kimberly. Yeah, I missed my lives with you guys. I said, we're just going to go back to it. Well, hello, Fan Wiggles. You're a new name. I hadn't seen your name before unless you've changed it from something else. I'm sewing in ends while I wait for everybody. Shocker. Here comes Penny. Yay! They're sitting right here in front of me, though, Tammy. So they will tell me every time I sit here, don't forget to send me. They're right here. She picked the blue one. At first, she started saying pink. And I'm like, are you sure? She goes, blue. I was like, okay. I didn't want to sway her into blue, but, she's just more into, the tans and yellows and blues and things right now. So I was like, are you sure you want pink? I don't even think she was sure because she really was like, I don't know. She really didn't need one. Yeah, I stayed up late till 11:30 last night, almost midnight, trying to pre-order things for the kids. And my head was starting to hurt when I went to sleep last night, and it stuck around. So I did eat some breakfast this morning. That's helping. And the Tylenol I took will kick in eventually. It'll be fine. And the reason I'm 10 minutes late is because I wanted a moment or two to breathe between bites. Oh no, you stayed up too late. Darn it. One more row. I gotta finish it. Oh, now I'm this close to finishing the sleeve. I gotta finish the whole thing. I know how that is. It's like I'm so close to being finished with something, and then it's like you outdo yourself. You overdo yourself just to finish it. I know how that is. I've done that before. So today is technically Tunisian Thursday, and it's in the title, but I'm sitting here finishing this my mini whatchamacallit scrubby. Whatever you want to call it. That's why I call them whatchamacallits. Because, it can be really anything. But my tails are sewn in. And it's got, I made this kind of long so it would fit over a lot of different hook things, but it may fit around like little knobbies, but it's not huge, but it's just enough to give you, you know, if you have like little hooks in your bathroom or something or around your kitchen sink. So there's that. These are fun to make. I don't know why I don't make a ton of these and, like, I don't know, sell them, you know? Yeah. Did you get the sleeves finished? You said trying to finish. Now, did you get them finished? I didn't mean, I should ask that too, Kimberly. Thank you. Let's get out of here. I need to, it's right there. Ooh, yay, I can do it. Okay. Now we can play. We can play. My Tunisian stuff is right here. I was thinking about getting this blanket out. I can show you guys my progress. I should show you the progress. I am on the 5th repeat of the colors. So I got 5 more after this and then it's done. Once I'm done with this repeat, I'll be halfway done with the blanket. I'm really good at getting halfway done on things. It's the finishing that I struggle with. Hold on. You have half of one left. Oh my goodness. You fell asleep. We're falling asleep and starting to make crazy stitches. That's funny. Yay! I know it's early. I'm sorry. But I live here in the central part of the United States, so yep. I get some people too early and some people they're already at work, you know, so, and I think Kim is already on her way to work. So she usually has to catch my replays, unfortunately, unless she has the day off for some reason. Oh well. I'm probably gonna have this all twisted around. All right, so Tunisian Thursday. So here is halfway done. Well, okay, not halfway done. I got to get this repeat of color done first, and then I'll be halfway done. Yay. I love this. I want to make another one in different colors. I want to do one in like an ombre. You know, instead of doing like a color striping yarn, get an ombre of colors. Hello, Tracy Tugman. And Vegas never sleep. That's true. Hey, you're just getting to work, Penny. So it's coming. It's coming along. I've been getting into these little like hyper focus modes of working on it, so yay. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do for the summer because honestly for us, our homeschooling doesn't stop. So I'll have to talk to Kim and see if we can't work something out. So yeah, wouldn't it be cool if I did like a not a self-striping, like a, what's the word I'm looking for? An ombre, you know, like color control ombre, like get like dark color of something and work it way up, you know, because you can do any number of colors with this. You don't have to do a specific number of colors. You just want at least, well, you don't even need 2 really. You could do it in a solid if you wanted to. What is it where I live? Time-wise, I am right now at 7:49. I'm central. I'm in Omaha, Nebraska, so. Aw, Joanne, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you for the super sticker. Oh, I don't deserve it. And I do appreciate it very, very much. Thank you. That'll help with mailing these out to Miss Tammy. I appreciate that. Thank you. So I'm wondering where I'm sitting at. So I want a crochet bag. Yeah, what time is it where I live? Yep, that's what time it is. 7:49 a.m. Okay. So yeah, I think it'd be fun to make that blanket again in a different color scheme. I think it'd be it's a pattern that would work really well with some different creativityness thought put into it. My brain just can't work right now, apparently. I'm trying to move some cotton out of here. Joe. What was I saying? Oh yeah, okay. So I have a small Afghan hook here. This is an eye hook, but I say small because it's only like a 12-inch one maybe. I've got these really long ones. Oh my goodness, you're in South Africa. Wow. I don't know what time that would be. 1450 is... That's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, I think that means that it's almost 3. So I'm going to say 13... No. Yeah, because 1300 is 1 o'clock. 1400 would be 2 o'clock. And then 10 minutes till 1500, so that'd be 3 o'clock. Right? Am I saying that right? Do y'all see a referral link anywhere on my video? Because I wanted to take this off, but they say if I have to like... because there's this checkbox when I set up my lives now on StreamYard that it's like include your referral link, I think in the description box. So you may not even see it, but I was like, oh, I want to turn that off because I don't care if people use it or not. And I want to say as soon as I clicked on it, it like pulled something up to like upgrade my account or something. I was like, I don't want to upgrade my account. Oh, I need an easy stitch. Easy stitch. I need an easy stitch. And this is going to be interesting because I don't know if my brain's in the state to do a stitch though, a new stitch. So I'm looking in my Tunisian dictionary here. I need my teacher to teach me, so I don't know if doing this is going to work. Like I said, my brain isn't quite firing on all cylinders. Mock baubles. Lacy honeycomb. Upside down fan. V-stitch and fan. Oh, cool. There's a lot you can do with Tunisian. Ooh, these charts are funky, that's for sure. Ooh, check out that chart. Like, what? I mean, I can kind of understand it. I know the squiggly lines is the return row, and the ovals are the chains to chain, you know, how many. I need to go find my... Does it have like a... Okay, this thing needs to include... Okay, it's got the charts, but it needs to include a... Haha, there it is. What's the word I'm looking for? A symbol, abbreviation... What are they called? Keys, you know, where you can see what the symbol means. Okay, so one line is a Tunisian simple stitch. Tunisian simple stitch worked into end stitch. Okay. Oh, okay, that's the end stitch. Got that. Yep. Do I find it easier? I find it to be similar in challenging. In the challengingness for me, if that makes sense. I think because I have the crochet experience knowledge, it has helped me with Tunisian. But yeah, it does have the stitch diagram, whatever, you know, what do we call this? The symbol chart. I don't know. I'm indecisive this morning, guys. Ladies and gentlemen. Here's the brick stitch. I don't know. My brain's not. 14. I wonder if this is the same. That's the same size. No, that can't be. I'm gonna put these back over here. I don't know. I know it's Tunisian Thursday, but good morning, Emily. Good morning, Miguel. Y'all snuck in on me while I was looking. Literally. I'm trying to come up with something to do for Tunisian because I don't know what. I don't really want to grab the blanket out because it's too cumbersome sitting here and trying to talk to you guys. Ooh, laundry day. So today it's overcast and gloomy and light rain. We need a moderate rain. I need to get some laundry done too. This would be fun to do, this weaving. But it looks like I would need to get, oh no, it's just a tapestry needle. Okie dokie. Interesting. So you just write, oh, okay. Like, I would need to see something a little bigger. So like, the weaving right here, it's literally just a mesh, not a mesh, but like a piece of fabric where it's just the Tunisian simple stitch, and then you take colors and go across it and make it look like weaving. But here's what I don't know what to do on here. What do you do at the ends? You know? If you do this weaving. Like, it would be fun to try it, but like, it makes me think mosaic, where you would have all those tails. Horseshoe. You have to wonder where they come up with some of these names sometimes, because I'm like, horseshoe. I don't see horseshoe in that, but okay then. Arrowhead lace. I don't see. He said it does like a. Oh, I can't remember, like a. No, I can't remember what it was. Sorry, I'm just kind of talking to myself now. Sorry. Like, I don't see horseshoe. I don't see horseshoe in the fabric or in the chart. I mean, I don't know. I have this, but I probably won't actually utilize it until I learn some more stuff from my teacher. Michael has a good way of teaching me, so like, once I understand it more, maybe this will make more sense to my brain or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just time to put the book down. Oh, what to do, guys? What can we do? Because I don't have any Tunisian stitch memorized. Let's see. Crochet. Tunisian. I did not come prepared this morning. Tunisian project. I need some inspiration. Some inspiration. Inspiration. What can you make? A lot of things. Ooh, that's cool. I don't got time for that though. I don't know. I was thinking of doing this, like, I don't know, like a scrap blanket where I do like blocks of it, strips, where I could take my scraps that I have over there and start making a Tunisian blanket out of it. Can I update my Amazon wish list? Sure. Joanne, you're too silly. Let's see something real quick. Wonder if I have stuff in there that I've already bought myself. Right now I'm looking and I don't see anything in it that I already have. Did I buy the 2-hour dishcloths? Do I have the 2-hour dishcloths? I don't remember if I bought that one or not. I'm going to take that out because I don't need that. Yeah, so it's updated. I mean, I don't know if I have anything in it. Do I? I'm trying to think of what books. I'm not seeing any. Some of them, I really do need to go through it because I don't know that I want some of them that are in here. I think I just have them in there because other people recommended them. So I might actually, I will go through and update it because I might take some out that I don't want. But no, I was thinking of doing this, like, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's kind of similar to the entrelac that I did with the little squares, but it was in the round. I was thinking of making like this what's it called? It's like just little blocks. Hello, Rebecca. Like, I can't think of what kind of blanket it's called. It's just little blocks of colors. And I don't know. I feel like I'd have to plan that out a little bit though. Or I just go at it, Because a lot, like I said, I don't know if you guys were here when I was talking about the scrap yarn that I have over there, but most of my scrap yarn are in cakes this size, and so I would have large blocks of, how did I do that? That's strange. Good morning, Annie. Yeah, I decided to go back to my lives. So yeah, a lot of my scraps are this big, and so I have a lot more to them than, and so like I can make lots of things from what I have for scraps. So I'm trying to figure out something. I like I said, I didn't come prepared to Tunisian crochet. Well, I have my blanket I could work on, but it is a little cumbersome to work on right now. So like, and then I have like this little scrap white right here that I play with, playing with yarn stitches and stuff. Good morning, Julianne. So, I don't know. So here, I'll show you, I'll frog this out and I'll show you what I was thinking. This blanket would be super easy to make. I would just have to do, I don't know, I'd just use up my scraps, and honestly, they would be made, I would just do random, you know? It may not make sense, but you know what? It'll be fun to do. I need this one right here. Hello, Izzy. So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So you just make a, I believe it's only 10 stitches by 10 rows. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This thing is so weird to hold. I was in there for a few minutes, Izzy, but I was busy, so I couldn't stay around. Are you ever going to talk, or are you just going to, like, show things with music? Like, I kind of would like to, I don't know, in my opinion, I'd like to hear you, but, you know, if you're not comfortable talking, then that's fine, too. If you can't talk or something, you know, with kids around and stuff. It makes sense. But honestly, I don't know. Let's see, 4, 5. I don't know, because it's hard to, I mean, I guess it's good that you have, like, stuff on your screen that's asking people what to do, because just coming in there, not knowing, I wouldn't know what to do or what's going on, because, you know, all I would see is just your screen and you flipping through yarn and stuff, so. Good morning, Jeremy. I'm so glad I did mornings again. I can see my peeps, my peoples. So I'm trying to, like, I'm trying to show you guys what a 10 stitch, not a 10 stitch, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I was thinking of making, I don't know what to call it. So, like, you do, like, these blocks, and then you join as you go in strips, if that makes sense. Yeah, and I got so used to Kim going live every morning, and then she was, you know, when she has her whole weeks off and she goes live every morning, I get used to it again. It's like, so I'm like, and then when I started doing it, I was like, you know, and yeah, I didn't want to burn myself out, but then I just, you know, it was an experiment. I had to try and see. And I was just missing the interaction with you guys, the instant interaction. Yes, y'all are my coffee friends too, or my drink, my beverage friends. I didn't have time this morning to do coffee, so this is what my drink was. I had to, you know, I went late because my breakfast, I didn't get it done and ready to sit down and eat until I was sitting down to eat it at 7:26, and I went, yeah, I'm not going to make it by 7:30. I don't want to scarf it down that fast, and it was hot, you know. I made myself some hot cereal this morning. I love me some oatmeal. Yes, it might be instant oatmeal, but you know what? I like it. I sprinkle a little bit of sugar on top. I take a little, you know, spoon amount, not a lot, and I sprinkle it over the top, put some cinnamon on it. Oh, makes it so much better. And like the peach one, it makes me think of like the peach cobbler when I do this, the sugar and cinnamon. It's yummy. So I do that to my strawberries and cream and my peaches and cream. And then I'll do blueberries and cream too. I don't like much of any of the other ones. I'm not a plain oatmeal person. You put a pat of, yeah, I don't do I do the fruit, but it's the dried fruit that's in the oatmeal, you know. And then another one of my favorites is the raisin and spice one. I still do the sugar and cinnamon on it as well. Izzy, if you don't mind, I would like to keep, if you have anything going on with somebody else, I would like to try to keep that out of my chats. If you don't mind, thank you. Please use it, like email them or something outside of the chat. That would be great. I appreciate you for understanding that. So yeah, but I do appreciate you being here. I really do. I just want to keep it, uplifting, positive, and if there's any issues in the background, that we keep them there in the background. I might have to step away for just a few minutes, guys. I need to go change the TV. All right, so did you miss anything? I understand that, Izzy, but I want to keep that, out of the chat, if that's okay. Thank you. So I have done 3 rows of the simple stitch. I'm going to do a few more with you guys and then change to another color. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go change the channel, YouTube channel, for my kids real quick. Grab another color of yarn to add to this and show you guys this block thing that I'm talking about, and I'll be right back. So I'll be just chat amongst yourselves. Keep it kind, keep it positive, and I'll be right back. I gotta grab the other color. We'll just pull from this basket right here. See, like I have this. This right here is a perfect amount of scrap for a scrap thing. What do I do with this? I mean, I might be able to get a 10 stitch row out of that. Or 10, I don't know how much it would take to do 10 rows of 10 stitches. Like I have that. I don't like, what do you do with this? I don't even know what color to do next. I have so many options. See, like a lot of my scraps are this big. And then I have ones that are like this. Working on a blanket. I'm just picking stuff out. I don't know, we'll just go with that color. I don't know that I'll get much more than that in anyway. You're making a bag. I do have my pegboard up. Yes, Thrifty. I do. Yeah, I was hoping. So Frizzy, it's called like, so it's a blanket, but it does like these like little squares as you go, and you do them in strips. And so like the second strip, you would come along this side and attach to it and you would work it up. The second strip would be joined and worked as you go to the first strip, and then you would then you would start the third strip and do it, if I remember correctly. And I can't remember what it's called. Well, I guess I could put this. I'm just kind of curious if there's enough here to do one of these little blocks. That's all I have left of that one. So like, let me see if I can find a picture of it. I found the picture of inspiration off of TL Yarn Crafts. Let's see, Tunisian project is what I looked up. So it looks like this. It looks like this. So you could almost, in theory, do it with a crochet hook, which I don't know why I didn't get that out. I don't know if I have a 10.5 or a 10.5, an eye hook. That's a 7mm. I don't have the smaller prim hooks. I mean, I could use this, I suppose. I don't want to use that. I'll just keep using what I'm using. Right? I mean, and you can do a scrap blanket with that, you know, and that's why I was thinking of trying that, because I love Tunisian. And then I could just throw scraps on there as I get them, you know. Well, and I have like a million of them going, Rebecca, so yeah, I know it's so much fun to kind of have somebody come in a chat and go, what is everybody working on? And literally almost everybody's working on something different, it seems like. I mean, would y'all be interested in learning how to do this? Could I try to teach you right now, or do we want to try that on a different day? I can honestly restart this, but I might have to use a different color because I feel like this white is getting washed out. So I'd have to use a little bit different color. Maybe I use this pink that I have over here. Textured Vibes, but I haven't done much of any of his stuff lately because I keep designing my own. Would you guys be interested in learning this today? No? Yes? Early morning learning takes more I could really feel like Kim and be like using these kind of hooks. I don't know if I have the right kind of hook to do this with, though. To do it with a crochet hook. Because none of my things are small enough with the long enough thing. Get any sense? I'm not making any sense. Yes, Jeremy, you are getting as fast as Nana June. The fact that Cherry comes on there and is like, Mama finished another blanket or two since yesterday. I'm like, can you give me that speed, please? Oh, that textured vibes throw gives me the iris one that I came up with. It almost reminds me a lot of that one. All right, so am I redoing this, or do you guys care? I always forget to unlock my... Later, Izzy. Have a great day today. So I can try it with this hook. This is I think this is from Hobby Lobby. It's a little bamboo wooden hook. So if anybody's interested, which is totally fine and it's unexpected, I am using you know what? I don't need to use a 5.5. I don't know why I kept looking for a 5.5. Where did I put it? There it is. I can use a 6mm hook because Tunisian is thicker anyway. Is this my 5.5? No, that's my size K. I want my J. Where's my J? What was I using my J for? I don't know. Oh, you know what? We'll just use this. Well, Kendall, I have it right here. I haven't done the tutorial for it, but I do have it right here. The Across the Twisted Plains. It's sitting right here. I got that far on it. So I do need to do the tutorial for it. You can't do anything yet. did I do with that hook? I thought it was over here. Maybe I took it upstairs. I'm trying to find my other hook like this, but I don't know what I did with it. Because this is a K hook. I could use a 6.5. We'll just do a 6.5, whatever. Because these hooks, they work really good for these smaller, because it's got a long area right here. So yes, it does widen a little bit here at the end, but you've already made that one. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to crochet 10 chains. If I can count, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I don't mind these. I don't know why I don't mind these so much, but for some reason, I don't know. I think these are just too big, because look, these prim hooks would work great too. So like, they're about a 1/2 inch-ish longer than the other ones. So I mean, they could work. They could do the 10 stitch too. So I mean, you could use a prim. It would give you more room. They're so long for me. No, Jeremy, I was looking for the one like this. It's purple. I don't see it over here. I could use my big twist hook, but I want to do these. This right here, this purple one, is the K hook. These are both K hooks. No, this is a J hook. You're right. That's the 7mm. That's the L. I don't know where my K hook is in the prim. Do they have a K hook in the prim? Because this is a 7mm, so that's a half millimeter bigger. My goodness, I keep changing the hook size over here. I don't know where my 6.5 is. Yeah, I was looking for my Yarnology one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so then what you do is you just take your hook, and so you see the back side of the chain, it has the bumps. And then on the front side, you have your V's. Well, you're going to insert your hook into the second bump on the back. See, I don't know. I'm not going to be able to do this very well unless you see it from my point of view. So you're just going to go into the bumps and pull up loops. You start with the second one from your hook, not the first one. And I didn't. Hold on. My loop on the end is too big, so I'm going to make it smaller. There we go. So I'm going to pull up my loops. So I'm just going along into the back bumps, pulling up loops. And this is just a simple stitch. Oh, prim doesn't do the K hook. So I won't ever have a 6.5 hook with prim. Huh. Okay, so I've got my 10 loops. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's why you do the second chain from the hook, because the first, that one that's already on your hook, is always counted as a loop. Like, it usually doesn't, but when Tunisian, when it's on the hook like this, that first one's always counted. So then you yarn over, you pull through the first one. That's a chain 1. Then you yarn over, pull through 2. You yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2, and you do that all the way across until you come to 1 loop on your hook. So the last 2, you'll have one loop on your hook. See, this is the part that you need to see it from my point of view. So you're going to, when you're looking at it from this way, there's these posts that are up and down like this, these vertical posts. You're not going to go into this first one right here on the end because that's below the loop that's on your hook. You're actually going to go to the second one again and go behind that first vertical bar that's closest to you, and you're going to pull up a loop just like that, and you're going to do that all the way across again. So I don't know if I'm making any sense, if you can see what I'm doing, but that's what I'm doing. And you just repeat that over and over. The same thing you did with that foundation row, you're going to do again. So you're going to draw up all your loops going behind that first vertical post that's closest to you. And then on the end, there is this like V. You want to go behind the 2 strands on the end there, just like that. Michael says to fold it over. And then you pull up your loop through that. You're going to yarn over, chain 1, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, and you're going to do that all the way across. Hello, Lisa, again. So by the time I'm done with this row, I'll have 2 rows done now. Prim has a 4.5 also. Well, I need the 6.5. But I don't need a prim because I'm not a prim. I don't prefer my prims anyway, so. I'm tempted to give away my prims because I just don't, I don't know. I don't prefer even these, but I've figured out how to hold these and be comfortable with them. Do you see how I choke up on it? It's because it's so long. And it is so odd my kids both got up on the, oh, what? Is it a full moon? That is strange, Julianne. What are they wanting? I feel like this is not quite long enough though, because it is the 10 stitches is going up onto the handle part of it. I don't know that this one's going to work very well. But I don't know. I'm not a fan of these big Afghan hooks anymore because they're just so long. Yeah, so next week when I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby. I missed their yarn sale week because I forgot to go on Saturday. And so I was like, well, I guess I got to wait a week. So when I go back next week to get some cotton, because I want to get some like pinks and purples for some flowery colors, you know, to make dishcloths with flowery, you know, spring, summer flower colors, the purples and the pinks and the reds, and I need some of those colors. I don't have much of any of those colors left. And so I'm going to pick up Yarnology hooks then and also get me some needle holders. Oh, that's awesome, Julianne, that he got himself up. So these are my go-tos right here. This is my Clover Moore and Dots hooks. These are my faves. But doing Tunisian, small Tunisian, is not easy on these. They need to be slightly longer. If they had another 1/2 inch of length on these would be fantastic to use for these smaller Tunisian projects like this. Like the tulip hooks I might have to look into those because, I still have sleepy in my eyes. It was hurting to itch it because there was crusties. Get out of there. I need to go wash my face. I don't really wash my face because water dries it out, and lotions typically irritate my face, and so my face doesn't usually get washed. Unless I take a shower, then it gets rinsed off in the shower. Yeah, so I like these for these small Tunisian projects like this. Oh, there goes my vitamin alarm. So you know what? I might actually have enough of this to do one block. This little bit of pink that I showed you guys. Aw, we're at 50 minutes already. I don't like that. It went too fast. Well, good luck, Annie. Have a beautiful day, too. Good luck with your move, and be safe packing and moving and all the stuff. Moving can be fun and can be stressful all at the same time. I love moving. I used to love moving. I don't know that I would want to move now. Although we've been at this house the longest than we've ever been anywhere else. So I don't feel like I have the itch to move anymore. I think I finally found where I'm supposed to be for a while. But also, I grew up, my mom and dad were both Navy, and then they divorced, and my mom moved us to Kansas. And even in Kansas, I was only there for like 6 years. So even this, I've still been here longer than I was in Kansas before I met my husband and went off to college and married him and went off to the Navy again with him. And then when we were married, we moved around twice. We moved to South Carolina from Kansas, and then we went to Georgia, and then we came here. So the thought of I don't have the urge to move again. You love your little tulip hook set. Tulip classics. Cool. I might have to try tulips because, they're kind of a hybrid almost between these two. Because they have the longer, well, not the longer handles, but they have the longer shaft part of them. And they've got decent handles. So they're kind of a hybrid between the clovers and the dots. Can I show you a prim hook? This is a prim hook. They're usually a color like this, and then they have those dots on the side like that. And they're kind of, they're almost identical to the Yarnology hooks from Hobby Lobby. I can't talk. They have the same kind of shape to them, even at the hook heads and everything. They're, almost identical in hooks. They're just, slightly different handles. These are a little bit bigger. And you can feel they're thicker too. They feel thicker. The handles do. They're definitely a thicker hook. So they're definitely made for bigger hands. So, okay. There's no 6.5 in these. That stinks. So if I ever wanted to use these, I'd have to use a 6 or 7 and not a 6.5. So I'd probably just use the 7. That's crazy. It's so funny how this is a 6.5 and this is a 6. And this is supposed to be a bigger hook, bigger stitch. But yet this is a 6 and it feels chunkier than this does. It's weird. It is slightly thicker around up here where where it matters up here for the 6.5. It's hard to tell, but it's slight. It's slightly bigger, but it's so hard to tell that 0.5 millimeter difference. So yeah, Rebecca, you'd probably be better with these. I don't know why I wasted my time with these, to be honest. I guess because so many people spoke highly of them that I was like, well, I need to try these. I can't get into it has a good enough handle for me, but it's just, this is huge. It's so long. Look what I'm used to. I'm used to this. Or, that. It's so long. I have small hands too, but I have long fingers. I don't know. How many rows do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's only 5 rows. Maybe it's less than 10 rows then. How many rows tall was that in that picture? Show me again, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has 9 in it. But it's hard to tell if it's so tiny. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's 10 wide. 10 would just, it feels like it would be too tall if I did another 5 rows. Or 4 rows, because I have 6 technically. I didn't count the one that was at the top. You've got a 5.5 and 6.5 to round out my. Well, there you go. Do you do well going between them though? Because with this being smaller, see how this is like, there's almost not enough room on here to do these 10 stitches. Because it is buckling up a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. Because it doesn't buckle up enough that I can't, work it. So I think this should be 7. Let me count these again. 56 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So I have 3 more rows for 10. Ew. I might get 3 more rows with what I have left here. It's looking iffy. I'm playing yarn chicken. But hey, I'll be using it up. Yeah, Prim's are Juan's favorite, yeah. He's one of the ones that I was referring to when I said that so many people were, speaking highly of the Prims. I mean, they're great hooks. They're very good quality hooks, and they've, I don't know. I just prefer my metal hooks when it comes to crochet hooks. And when it comes to Tunisian, I love both sets I have so far. There's a couple sets in my Amazon wish list that I can't wait to get because, yes, I need more than one set. Because, I got to have all the things. Jeremy, my first set of hooks were Amazon brand. Well, not the Amazon brand, but the off of Amazon. I bought off Amazon. They were a cheap set, like $16 for, the 12 hooks. And I only recently got my Clover Amours, I think like in the last year and a half. See, look. This looks really tall. Doesn't it? For a block. It doesn't look square. It looks tall rectangle. But I guess it would look okay. And it uses up my yarn because look, I'm down to that and I have one more row left of 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. I don't want to get off. Mama, I don't want to go to school. Did that yesterday too. So next Wednesday, y'all come with cotton. Grab you some cotton, and I use a 6.5 millimeter hook when I do 2 together. So grab yourself a 6.5 millimeter hook and some cotton. You want to have enough to do 2 strands together. If you want to do scrubby, bring some scrubby yarn with it. We'll make us some scrubbies next week. We'll make up a scrubby next week. Maybe not make up a new design, but we'll work on one. We'll work on a scrubby together. I know that's still almost a week away, but I want to keep that in the back of our heads. You have bougie hooks. Well, I do too. These aren't bougie, but this is I could, in theory, use this for my Tunisian. This is a Omi hook. Oh, where did that go? Right there. And then Where are my, oh, here's my furls. I've got 2 furls hooks. I like this one, but the hook head doesn't work for me. It's too shallow. I think, I don't know. See, like, I don't know if I can show the difference between the two. I mean, I guess it's okay, but it just feels like the furls one just feels smaller, if that makes sense. I don't know if it's just hard to explain. I don't know. It just, I do have a furls. I do have 2 furls. And I have an O-Fire. I like the O-Fires. I was a little disappointed in this O-Fire because I was getting a May Emerald one, and it didn't have a whole lot of the sparkle throughout here. It's all up here at the hook head and a little bit down here. So that's an O-Fire. So I do have some bougie hooks. I just don't use them. I prefer these ones. Yeah, so I mean, they sit here pretty. That's why I have them here. Okay, where did I put my hook? There it is. Okay. Yeah, so here's 10 stitches, y'all. That's kind of tall. What do y'all think? Do I keep it 10 stitches tall? In the picture, they look square. I don't know. Maybe the size hook. Mine just looks really tall. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so I need to pull that one out. I'm going to put this, I'm going to put white. I think I'm going to go with white. It does. I definitely like my metal one, the Furls metal that I have. But, I don't know. I just find myself not wanting to use it. So I just don't. And honestly, I forget about it, but don't forget. I know I have it, but I forget about it, if that makes sense. Yeah, try them out, Julianne. They're actually pretty neat. Oh, stop pulling that in there. Thank you. Look, I said I didn't want to get off. I'm 2 minutes over. It's 8:40. I'll give you guys a few minutes. I went over. I was late 10 minutes, so I'll give you guys till 8:45. That's only 2 more minutes. Hello, Ricky. Yeah, they are, Rebecca. And I honestly don't mind the weight of them, honestly, because they're supposed to be made in a way that they balance out somehow. I don't know. I don't mind the weight of them too much. So, I used up my pink, y'all, this watermelon pink. I got 10 rows out of it, so I guess we'll just keep going like this and see how it goes. We'll just keep look, that's all I had left. So at this point, it's scrap, it's Ambi scrap, Rebecca. So I've added my new color on, and you literally just do this till you make the strip as long as you want it. And then when you're ready to add on the next strip, you just add it onto the side somehow. I'll have to go look how to do that before I get to that point. I'll have to add this leftover to my Ambi scraps. Yeah, I learned something about Ambi scraps or Ambi stuffing. K&K Crochet, they do amigurumis every once in a while. And they're the first person I've heard recommend this. I'm not saying that they came up with it, but they heard it from somebody else. But they use pantyhose to hold in their stuffing. Even the polyfill or the little scraps like this, where they stuff it in there. I mean, it makes it harder to add to it if you need to, but it just helps, it not poke through if it, for some reason, it pokes through. I was like, oh, that's not a bad idea. Oh, Jeremy, I'm so sorry about your arthritis. So yeah, here's the start of my scrap Tunisian. It might have a curl to it, but y'all know what we say in the crochet world, at least those of you that follow Juan the Yarn Addict. It's for the house. I don't, it doesn't matter. So there's that. I'm going to do 10 rows, and then I'm going to cut this yarn because I'm going to have more than enough to do 10 rows. And then I'll add a new color on and just keep going. Every 10 rows, I'm going to cut the yarn, and then I don't even know how random I'm going to do this. Like, how I'm going to plan this out, like, I don't know how I'm going to figure out what my next color is, like, do I do just a random drawing where I go, Roy G. Biv, pick me a color out of that, and then that, I pull whatever color's closest to that red, orange, yellow, blue, purple out of my scraps and go with that color. So, oh, rice bags, that's a good one too. When will I be live again? I'm going to try and do this every morning, Monday through Friday. The weekends I do not do. But yeah, Monday through Friday, I'm going to push for 7:30, but some mornings it may be 7:45, somewhere between 7:30 and 8. So yeah, I'm going to have to get off here too. It's been too much fun, but now I need to get off and, be a mom and turn teacher mode on and become teacher. Although I think my kid's actually liking the new curriculum that I found. So I need to go figure out what we're going to do today because I didn't look ahead. So I got to go gather supplies for that too. So, because I don't know what game we're playing today with his reading. Yesterday was dominoes. He enjoyed the dominoes. So I'll have to let you guys know. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you in the morning, same time tomorrow, between 7:30 and 8. Have a great Thursday, y'all. And hey, come back on the replay and give me what you're thankful for today. I'm thankful for you guys being here and supporting me and making this fun. So come back on the replay and let me know what you're thankful for, and we'll see you later.